everybody. It's great to see everyone. We got Josie up on panel tonight. We got John up on panel. We have Emily in chat. We have Rocksteady. Hello, Rocksteady. We have Kim's cooking.
Yep.
Great
Good
to
to
see
see
you
everyone.
all.
Yeah, nice. Hello, everybody.
Joe, good to see you. Dorinda, how you doing, my friend?
I'm not doing too badly.
Dorinda, what are we making tonight?
We are making, hang on a minute, I'm going to make me big. I'm going to attempt to make me big.
Go big.
I did. I bought this kit at the dollar store for like $4.
Nice.
It's a little Easter egg house.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll move this down.
Get that down a little bit.
There we go. The blue pieces came in the big blue sheet. I was playing around just before we started. Hey, Cool Gamer.
Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Emily.
Hello, Butter Roll Boutique. Hello.
Yep, Butter Roll Boutique. Good to see you.
Okay, I got to keep the picture somewhere where I can see it, so because there's no instruction.
Kim's cooking. I like that name, Kim. Kim's cooking.
Okay, I'm gonna just try to slap these pieces together. Because as I said, there's no instructions.
Deandra, is that like that foam material stuff?
Yeah, it's foam stuff.
That's what it looks like. It looks nice.
I have foam stuff here. I could have probably made all these pieces, but it would definitely have cost me more than $4.25, I think it was.
Hey, TJ Katz is here, Dorinda.
Hello, TJ.
Good to see you, TJ Katz.
So I'm just trying to put pieces together here. And we'll figure it out as we go, because I don't know how to do this.
Lover girls, yeah.
Yep.
Hello, Lover girl.
Oh, good, Kim. Well, I like that. You know, anything with cooking is going to be something I'm interested in. So there's Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hello, Deanna.
Dee is in the house.
This is not a good time to have fingernails either, guys. Just saying.
Oh.
It's not making this any easier.
You're doing fine.
Like us guys wearing gloves, they're getting away sometimes. Or girls wear gloves too, but they get in the way.
Yeah.
Lover girl said she wanted to come by and show some love.
Awesome. I love it.
She's awesome. Rocksteady, brother. I hope you're doing good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Rocksteady.
Yep. Everybody.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Trouble's here, Dorinda. Trouble is in the room.
Hello, Gigi.
She didn't even have to look.
No, I really didn't. But I did.
What's up, Miss Gigi?
Grab the chat link in your email.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Let's see how this stuff works, man.
Looks like it's going together. I think you got it.
No idea.
Hey, Durin, Gigi, what are jeepers? I've never heard of eating jeepers. She
I
says
don't know either.
What the hell's jeepers?
I don't know.
And now she's calling us bro. What's wrong with her?
It's GG.
Oh man, you never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, you popped off, you little prick. Oh, sorry, folks.
Yes, I am, Gigi. You made me this way. This is your fault.
Uh,
Say now.
Oh, you popped out again. You keep popping out, I'm gonna glue your fucking ass in there.
Don't make Dorinda get her glue gun out now.
I already got it heating.
It's ready to go if you need it.
Just in case, I already got it heated.
We'll glue the whole thing down.
Okay, what the fuck is this now? Okay, you go this way.
oh, it turned out nice so
Kinda
far.
weird looking.
That's different.
It's weird as fuck looking. I'm taking the green pieces out now because I think that's the base.
Okay.
So I'm going to just peel the pieces out to attach this stupid thing in here.
Right.
And we'll see how that goes.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. What could go wrong? It's a Dorinda activity. Anything could go wrong.
Gigi, older and wiser. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm making a mess, guys, as usual.
Yes.
All these little damn pieces are going to drive me nuts in about half an hour or so.
Who knows? Maybe you can use those pieces for another craft.
Oh, fuck off, John.
Who knows?
My daughter would get really pissed off if I saved all these little tiny pieces. And yes, I could use them for something else.
There you go.
Eyeballs or a nose?
I'm lining it up with the other one. No, this maybe.
The other way.
Oh, this goes together this way. Okay, no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
You might have to lay it on its side. If they line up.
They don't line up.
Flip the whole thing over.
They still.
And then turn it the other way. I don't know. Maybe it's. It does look like the base, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the base.
All for his kingdom. How you doing?
Hello, all for his kingdom. Okay, guys, this is not the easiest fucking thing to do. Just saying.
Just take it easy. No problem. You'll get it. You know what's going to happen. You'll get that together, then the other part will come apart. That's because that's how it goes.
Fuck you. Screw you, buddy.
That's not going to work, Dorinda. Here comes the glue gun. Gigi, there are no instructions to this craft. Dorinda is just winging it.
The instructions are using the photo as a guide, assemble the house by interlocking the front back sides. Once complete, insert the assembly into the base. Use your imagination.
That's right, TJ. Take a deep breath and a big drink. And Jolie is in here. Dorinda.
Who? Hello,
Jolie.
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 Yep.
Excuse me if I don't pronounce it correctly.
Quit fucking with me. Get in the, sort of in the hole. There we go.
Okay, Jolie. Thank you. Get in there now. So you're sure that's the right place for it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the only place that has 4 holes together
Okay.
to put the house in.
I got you. So the house had four
4
four
stick.
tabs. Yeah, 4 tabby things on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it there's some decoration that goes with it.
Yeah. We got all kinds of decorations in this box.
All right. Hey, Creek, what's going on? Hey, Q City lady.
Hello, Q City lady. Hello, Creek Squad. See, we got trees to put on here.
Yeah.
Got Josie in the house tonight, Craig.
Windows, doors, flowers. Oh, a tree thing for the trees. Cool. A bunny. Orange flowers. Where are they? Oh, I see that now.
Yep.
Pinky, purpley door. Okay. Okay.
Man, who's that?
Oh, a chicken. Sorry, I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, it's a chicken.
More flowers. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Danny girl. Danny girl's here.
Hello, Danny girl. Okay.
To wherever he is. Also, being alone in the woods, that pretty much
Hey, Danny girl.
probably the scariest thing I've ever done. I don't think I've ever said this, but I was telling him.
Joe, what you got open?
You guys know how close I'm already.
Nothing.
Just over there.
You got the TV on?
Yeah, is that better? I'll mute it for a minute.
Yep. I had to. I thought that was me. I had to stop and look. Like, oh, Buddha of Destiny. Namaste.
Hello,
Good to see
Buddha
you.
of Destiny. Not quite in the right spot. Hang on a minute. Where's that? Oh, it's right here. This has sticky stuff,
Oh,
so I didn't have to glue that one.
didn't have to glue. Okay, that works. But if it acts up, it's getting glued.
You're damn right it is.
Better not act up.
Better not act up.
It better be sticky.
I'll be pissy if it's not sticky, to be
The
honest.
window will get you.
Okay, where's the damn picture? There's the damn picture.
That's turning out great.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Okay. Now where does this one go? Oh. I'm trying to follow the picture.
Right.
So if anyone buys one from Family Tree or Dollar General, I think she said, you can go back and look at the instructions how to make it.
Yeah, ours is called the Dollarama, so it might be a little different where you guys are. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a yellow piece. Okay. This one looks like it goes over the door. So this one, that's the window. Bloody hell. You know, they could have taken these extra fucking little pieces out so you'd know what the fuck you were doing, but no. Oh, man. Hang on a second, folks. We gotta poke holes from behind. So the windows have holes in them and don't look stupid.
That's pretty nice so far.
Okay, I don't know what this piece is for, so I'm taking it out. Okay, we got the pieces off of there. Okay. Okay, come on, let go. Well, get off of me, thank you. Okay. Purpley, sparkly, woo hoo hoo.
It's coming together, Dorinda. It's coming together. Indy's in the house. I don't know if you said hello to her. How you doing, Indy?
Hello, Indy. Get off the fingernail. Thank you.
My daughter just walked in with a chicken on her shoulder, so she came by to visit.
Awesome.
And she didn't poop on her, so that's pretty good.
She hasn't, any of the times she's had it on her shoulder, does it poop on her?
Nope, I hadn't got her yet.
Awesome.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, yeah. We know it is.
Right, it's coming. She don't care. She loves her chickens.
Okay, what's this yellow for?
So the yellow
Okay.
goes.
This one.
Where does that go? Oh, so the doors. Okay.
I like the colors.
Well, it's kind of weird in my opinion, but it's okay.
Indy, I missed your show last night. I was with some friends of mine watching baseball. So I did watch the replay today. It looked like a really cool show. You had a nice turnout.
Wow, isn't that sucky?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it.
What is it? A doorknob?
No, it's a piece to go under the windows.
Uh,
But I only saw 2, and I needed 3, but I found the 3rd one. My hand's not working. Like for the windowsill, I guess it's called. At least that's what I'm calling it today.
yeah, that works.
Probably should have put that on before I put the flower on, but I didn't realize it was there. Okay. That's something else. Okay. Oh, I know what that's for now. Ah,
You got it?
I think I do. Oh, I got it wrong way. Hang on. Get in the hole. Thank you. You're going to get glued if you don't smarten the fuck up.
Don't make me get my glue gun out.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm done playing games. Most normal people would not have to use the glue gun, but I'm different. Looks like I got it upside down. We'll figure it out. Oh, I do. How the fuck does that work? Sorry, the stairs are really fucking weird, people, but we'll try to
Make it work.
out. Quit being a dick. Well, that's just fucking weird, but whatever. Stairs are done. Looks really retarded, but they're done. I have no idea what that piece is for. Oh, the fence. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, got the fence done. Okay, that piece is garbage. Flowers, chicken. No idea what those pieces are for. Keep looking. I don't know. Okay. Weird as fuck, but okay. Okay. There's the other brown piece over here. It's weird as shit. piece of grass. Okay, and where does this little guy go? No idea. I have extra pieces by the looks of things. Okay, where's that? I think this is the chicken. Out, my tree fell down. Okay. Oh, I dropped the chicken. Oh, there's his head. Tree doesn't like to stay where he's supposed to stay, so he's getting glued his ass in there. Hello, Chris Gilbert.
How you doing, Chris? Good to see you.
Okay, where's the chicken go? The chicken goes here. And the bunny has this color, I think. Nope, not this one. Not that one. What's this up here? Oh, crap. Yellow. It's not the right shape. No, it's not the right shape. Where's my scissors? There's my scissors. I adjusted the ear because I didn't like the way it was shaped.
Just a slight adjustment.
Yeah, it was just too fat. Because this is what they, where is it? This is what they give you for the ear, and
Right.
it's not going to work.
Nice and Easter.
So I cut a piece off. Screw it up. Now watch tomorrow. I will find the little square that was for the ears. No, I don't want you sticking to my finger now. Bunny. Okay, what about the chicken?
How many pieces do you have left, you think?
I'm not sure. Hang on.
Looks like you're really close, though.
Oh, I fucked that eye up a little bit, but oh wow. His eyes a little lopsided. Oh well.
Well, that just makes it unique.
Yep.
You're gonna get glued.
Take a drink, Dorinda.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Oh wow, Rocksteady, that's awesome. He got a new dog.
Got a new dog, a new pup. Half bulldog, half shih tzu. So would you call that a bullshit?
That's what he called it.
A bull shih tzu. Awesome. I bet that's a cute little dog. Cute little doggy.
You're too rounded. Don't like it. Cheeks. Okay.
Yeah, Rock. I wish that was the case.
Hello, Paula Work.
Yep. Oh, hey, Paula. Good to see you.
Ugh. There we go. Okay. Oh, fuck. I just found the ears. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oops.
It's all good.
Uh,
What do we got here? Okay, we'll wait for that because I don't know what I'm doing with that. Oh, I forgot the orange one on the roof. Oh my god. And it gets one of these. Sorry, folks. Just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
I think you got it. Looks like you got it figured out.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yellow leaf. What a fidgety pain in the rear end this is. Well, I used those for the ears, so I don't have those. Where'd you go? Right there. Hang on a minute, people. What the fuck is this one? Where the fuck does that go?
You got a surprise.
I did. Well, I got a couple extra pieces here because I don't know where the fuck they go. That's not going in the hole either. But hang on a sec, folks. Let me move shit out of the way. Okay.
Oh, it's awesome. Nice and colorful.
That's really good. Nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, I got, like I said, I got a few extra pieces here. I found the ears, but according to the picture, it was sparkly, not that, but whatever. I have a tree, a shrub, I don't know. I have two of them actually, and I don't know where they go. I have some sparkly balls. I don't know where they go.
Where's the tree? Did you just have a tree? Show me the tree. Okay, look on the left side. Look
Yeah,
on the
but they
left
don't
side.
put the holes
they
are
don't
not
have
the right spot.
Yeah, they don't have a slot. Okay. They don't line up.
No, they don't line up anywhere. It's either one of them. I tried putting this one in front of the tree here. It don't fit in the hole.
Right.
And I got some yellow orange flowers that I don't know where they go. I got a yellow. Oh, maybe that's a leaf. We'll throw it on as a leaf. I don't know if it is. If it isn't, we'll stick it on here anyway.
Where is it on the picture?
Doesn't show it.
Well, maybe it's optional. Right?
Maybe they gave us extras. I don't know.
Who knows?
But that's what we made tonight, guys.
And that looks really nice.
Okay. It was very fiddly. And it was kind of a pain in my ass when it didn't want to fit in the holes, and I wanted it to fit in the holes, so I had to glue it because we shouldn't have had to glue anything.
Yep. Well, it looks good. Add
Okay,
that to
there's
the
the link. Everybody, come join us up on chat. We need to talk about anything and everything. I'm moving the camera, so hang on, folks. Give me a second.
earthquake.
There we go. So if you buy the kit, you'll have a couple of extra things. I don't know why I have extra, but oh well. Move this out of the way. Where am I going to put it? On top of the printer. It kind of looks cute.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks real nice.
So we're moving that way.
Sorry, just trying to clean up my desk a little bit.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
I'm not trying to be rude, not talk to people.
It's all good.
And yes, John, I'm gathering up all the extra little pieces and throwing them in the box.
Somehow I knew that. Knew that. All right. Yeah, because they were going to drive you crazy laying around, so you had to pick them up.
No, because if I leave them here and my daughter comes, they'll all go in the garbage.
Oh,
See, I'm trying to save myself. Then I have little pieces if I need them, right?
right.
You never know when you're going to need little pieces of foam.
That's right.
Come on. Okay. Leave that where you belong. Aha. Done. In the box. Woohoo!
Done deal.
Look at it. Sorry, folks.
It's all good. That was pretty cool. So, which do you like better, the kits or building it yourself from scratch?
Well, that kit, I have to admit, would have cost me less than it would have cost me to make it on my own.
Right.
So I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have never actually like bought a kit like that before, so I was like worried about it, but hang on 1 second here, folks.
You're muted, hon.
Hi, Lisa Anderson. I'm not sure if I missed you or not, but hello.
Yep. Hey, Lisa.
I'm trying to go back and chat and see what everybody's talking about.
Gigi's talking about music. Lisa Anderson saying hello, everybody. Josie fell asleep.
Probably.
I'm enjoying.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, phone.
Andrew opened up the chat and I was there sleeping.
It's called, Gigi, it's called Conspiracy Music, I think. And Creek's the one that mentioned it to me. No, that's Josie talking, Gigi.
You got us. You still got your cell phone big screen. I didn't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. There we
There
go.
you are.
Duh. Sorry, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Creek Squad, can you put in that conspiracy music group for Gigi, please? Thank you. If you've got it, Creek. I know you were mentioning it the other night when you were doing your cover stories, cover music, I think. Yes, Kim's. Just a second. Oh, fuck. Hang on, Creek. I thought you were. Hang on.
Hang on, Creek.
Now you are, Creek. Kim's cooking. I'm going to wait to mod you because tonight's your first night here. Unless you're Kim. Are you Kim with double M and you changed your name?
Yes.
That's the same person? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, I didn't see the cooking before. Hang on a minute.
She made a comment in the chat that she had made it formal or something, which was cool.
Okay. And yes, I made you a mod, Kim. Sorry, I thought it was a new person. Thank you, everyone. Okay. I got it now, Kim. And you're a mod now too, Kim. And so is Creek Squad. So, Creek, you can drop that link for conspiracy music. Sorry, I didn't make the connection. I missed that comment.
Yeah, Kim, we're going to check it out.
I don't know. I think I went to it the other night, but I'm not positive. So
Oh, what was the one we were listening to? Kentucky Kentucky Lab
yeah,
Kentucky Lab Band.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to drop that link too.
Rocksteady, you're now a mod on here as well.
Creek, if you have Kentucky Lab Band, drop that one too. That's a good one for everybody to listen to. Please, sir.
Thank you, Lisa. You can drop Creek's channel. You can drop anybody's channel. I don't mind at all dropping
Yeah.
people's channel.
You can
Drop
drop
DVDs if I can find it.
Yeah. Mute your TV, Joe.
Huh?
Your TV.
Oh,
Turn your TV off.
No, Gigi, it's all music. Lexington Lab Band. Thank you, Creek Squad.
Yep. Hang on, I got a mosquito. Louisiana State bird in the house. Joe C's got his baby with him.
Yep. One of them. He's got two of them. He's got a black
Yeah,
and
he's
white
got
one
some
as
other
well.
ones. That one seems to need a lot of loving. That one always comes up first, huh, Joe? Yep. Give me some loving.
Yeah, check out Gigi's new channel. She just dropped the link. Would you say that hurt Gigi's feelings? I missed it.
Me?
Yeah. Because she says, ouch, JJ, that hurt. Laugh out loud.
I have no idea. With GG, no telling.
Yeah, I have no idea what you said. I missed it completely.
Oh, she probably was saying me killing the mosquito.
Ah.
Maybe that. You know how Gigi is.
Yeah. But you know damn well if she's got mosquitoes around her, she's going to fucking kill them. Ah, him killing the mosquito laughed my ass off. Okay. You were right.
Yep.
Yeah, we all slap at mosquitoes. We always do. My husband gets bit by a mosquito and swells up like a crazy person.
My son used to when he was a baby. Mosquito
My
would get him,
husband
he had a
still
big
does.
whelp on him.
Yeah, my husband still does.
Yeah. He eats some more garlic. He needs more garlic in his diet. And yes, it helps.
oh, you making John some soup?
No, I've already eaten. I'm
He's heating up his ice cream.
heating up my ice cream.
Oh yeah,
Salt, gotta have it soft serve.
for sure. That's how I like it too.
Nothing worse than hard ice cream. Mm-hmm. Ah, that's better.
Okay. No. Oh, crap.
Oh, Creek, you got a backup channel?
Okay, subscribe to that, Creek. Is that your one that you were calling Moss something the other day? Or is that a different one?
Yeah, GG, that was a long time ago. And what are you talking about? That's a work of art, right? A lot of thought went into that.
Ooh, fuck. Kim, that pizza looks delicious. I just subscribed. We already talked about that, Gigi. John, you're muted. We can't hear you.
You don't want to hear me. Yeah, Kim, I'm going to check that out for sure. You know I am.
Yep. I just went and subscribed to her and saw the video, saw the picture. I'm like, oh, that looks yummy, yummy. No, I didn't, Gigi.
Sorry, buddy.
We've talked about it like 5 or 6 different times. I also want you to make a short for me.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, a fruit pizza. Holy cow. Yeah, Gigi, it's been a while. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thanks, Creek. I subscribed. Yeah, that we can do that, Gigi. Not a problem.
She'll definitely make you a good one.
I want one of those. What is that? That avatar thing like that. Yes. And yes, I want an intro that has some kind of music. And it's probably going to be some crazy ass rock shit because I like crazy ass rock shit, which should blow people's fucking mind. What the fuck is she doing? Let's get excited. Hello, Camo Carl Wolverines.
How you doing, Camo?
Drop the link again. Anybody wants to come up and chat with us?
Yeah, I might head down here soon. My battery's getting low.
All right. Well, you have a great night, Joe. It was great to see you. Thank you so much for coming up tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I had fun. I'll stay in the chat until my battery dies. So,
Okay.
yeah, John.
See you later, man. Take care.
Yeah, have a good one. When are you going to be back on again, DD?
Dorinda?
What?
He was asking Gigi.
No, DD. The Android.
Probably Wednesday.
Yeah, that long? All right. Well,
Wednesdays
I'll
Saturday.
maybe I'll post up some videos this week and you could check them out and let me know.
Cool.
Sounds good, man.
Always make a comment on your videos.
I know. Thank you.
I'm in the wrong thing. I hope
Rita, did you get out today? Did you stay? Did you go somewhere with your daughter, or y'all stayed in?
No, I stayed home today. I did dishes. Did a little bit of puttering, not much. Have fun playing Catan with hubby Gigi.
He might let you win, Gigi. Be nice to him.
Kick his ass. But smile pretty. I don't fucking know. Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay,
Hello,
Ken.
Camo. Good to see you.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you a little bit.
Yep. Here you
All right.
now.
Well, service is not guaranteed. I'm in and out of here all the time. Stay as long as it's good. I get bad internet here.
You're a little robot-y, but we hear you.
Right on. Well, there's a lot of wind and storming right now too.
Yep.
Y'all got some bad weather, huh?
And
We were supposed to have that wind too today, but we never got it so far.
I've been back for about a week, but Google sent me out of all my accounts, and I was unable to use my YouTube page for 2 dang weeks. They wouldn't let me sign into my own YouTube page.
That's crazy.
So I had a break.
Well, sometimes a break is good.
It probably was, but man, they made me jump through some hoops during the. Oh, and by the way,
Wolverines!
what are you cooking, John?
I'm going to do something tomorrow on the grill. I was going to do it today. I didn't have time, but I'm going to start it tomorrow. Try to get a little video in. We finally got some good weather here, so I can get outside more.
It's been warmer. It's just been, off and on bad weather. That's all.
Yeah.
Have you been really cold this winter, Camo?
No, I haven't actually been. We only got down to like 35 below or something twice. It hasn't been that cold.
We only got to, I'd say, minus 24, 25 twice this year. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it snows. It did snow quite a bit. We got like 14 inches in 6 hours once, but then it melted away in less than a week. It was gone.
Yeah. Our snowbanks are still like 4.5, 5 feet tall, so they'll come down though.
Right.
Yeah, I miss that. I'd rather, if it's going to be cold, I want a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Camo, that brings up a question. What do you know about making a igloo out of snow or ice? Is that something that is a shelter? Have you ever made a shelter?
Well, ever since I was a kid, I've been making those. And if you can get a good 6-inch thick wall between you and the wind, it's noticeably warmer. If you build a small snow enclosure, you can feel that everything that you're touching is warmer than the outside air. If you made a small snow fort like we used to do and make little shelves in the wall and put a few candles in there, that alone will heat a place up like 15, maybe 20 degrees warmer than it is outside on that way.
So you could survive. You could survive a night
it is definitely a survival thing, but you know, you get some pine burrows or something to sleep on, keep you up off the ground.
Right.
You know, that type of thing will help. You get some leaves or something to put over you for some more insulation. That'll help. I mean, in that bad a situation, that'll make the difference between life and death. But even like with a tent or a shelter or something, if it snows a lot, use that snow. Build walls up around you and stuff, because just that will cut the wind as well.
Yeah.
You can use that.
Yeah, I've never been in that much snow in my life, so I really never got to get in on that, you know.
My husband and his scout troop, the Boy Scouts, go out in the dead of winter, usually, and they make, I'm going to fuck the word up. God damn it. They make something in the snow where they dig a hole, and they build it up a little bit, and they sleep in that while they're in the cold weather. And they do it every year. And I can't remember what it's called. A gazinti? No.
Survival training, is I'd call it.
Well, a gazinti. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna ask my kid.
I don't think I've ever heard of a word for that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Inuit or Eskimo or something.
We used to make in Boy Scouts when we'd go on survival camp house, we would make 2 fires and sleep between them because it would help keep the mosquitoes off of you in the summer.
That's in some of the survival books where it shows you to make 3 fires and sleep in the
3
middle
fires
of the
is even
triangle.
better. 2
And
fires.
it's called, what they do, they make what's called a quincy. And they sleep in that.
Quincy, huh? I've never heard of that term. I have to look that up.
It's cool. It's like you dig a hole in the fucking snow and you build it up around you. Almost like an igloo, but not quite.
Well, those are actually, I've seen those in the survival books. They illustrate how to build those. I've never heard it called a Quincy. So that must be a local or maybe an Inuit term, maybe?
I don't know. It's a scouting term from up here. That's all I can tell you.
I went through the Scouts when I was a kid, you know. I mean, but they didn't teach us that name. I mean,
Yeah, they do it like
really,
on a weekend. They'll go out in the dead of winter, and some weekends it's minus 45 when they go out. And they go and they make these little quincies, and they all sleep in their little quincies, and they all wake up in the morning. They're all good.
yeah, you know, I got pictures of me at 45 below zero, sleeping on the ground. The sleeping bag was completely iced on the outside because your body releases vapors as you sleep. But I was toasty warm. The worst part about it is getting out.
Yeah.
Right.
So check
When
it
I was
out.
a kid,
Pamela.
Michigan was a lot different when I was younger. When I grew up here in Michigan, even in the lower parts, we would have snow from November till April. Guaranteed it was going to be snow on the ground. During some of those winters, we would have several feet, 6, 10-foot snow drifts, easy. You know, I've seen where the snow plows, the snow drifts on the side of the road were taller than the snow plows. That was common back then.
Yep.
Something changed, all right? There's something going on because over the years, the last 30 years actually, the winter started getting milder and milder, starting later and later to where we weren't even having snow on the ground for Christmas anymore. Now, up north in Michigan, we'd still get quite a bit of snowfall, but I'd drive down here to the lower part of Michigan, it would be snow-free and warmer, and it's gotten to where it's almost like winter has moved back a couple months. And I'm telling you, for the first time ever, we've had geese here all year round. All through the winter, the geese, I see them flying in every direction like they don't know what to do. They used to fly south
here all
in
year
November.
round.
Well, and they used to fly south and be gone. You wouldn't see them until spring. That was a common thing. All the gaggles of geese flying over. Come
That's funny. That's funny you say that, Camo, because the Canadian geese over the last, I don't know, 10 or 12 years, they come all the way down to Louisiana. They don't leave anymore. They don't leave. We have tons of Canadian geese here now. Tons.
Wow.
They just don't leave. I can go to certain neighborhoods that'll have a lake in the neighborhood, and there'll be 50, 100 geese, and they never leave.
Wow.
And there's tons of them. There's like a lake across the street from a children's hospital. Well, those geese every day they cross the street from the pond to the field by the hospital to graze in the field, and they stop traffic every time.
Yep. They will.
Walk across there and they just stop, and yeah, but they don't leave. They're everywhere. We have some in our neighborhood pond now. We have I think it's 6 or 7 of them, and they've been here all year. I mean, since last year. They fly over my house every morning.
Been a lot of places that used to not get snow now, and we're not really getting it where we used to get it. So it's like the climates are changing to me.
We're still the same down here. We'll get a cold snap, and then every, I don't know, 4 or 5 years we might get a little snow. That it's still consistent. But even down here, Camo, I can remember, well, when I lived in the northern part of the state, which was 3 hours north of where I'm at now, where I grew up. I remember in October it was already getting cool, here.
Yep.
And October here, it's still in the 80s.
When I was a kid, I got in a lot of trouble because of ducks and geese and stuff. Because I read in this book how the Indians used to hunt. And I went and I was staying on one of the bays in Grand Traverse County up there. And it was a bunch of retired old people and a lot of cottages on the bay, and I was going to try this tactic out. And I wasn't really going to kill them or nothing. I was just going to see how well it worked. So I made the straw hat, like they say, they used to take and they make a hat like a clump of grass. It looked just like even a log or something, where you look like you're just part of the surroundings, and they would slowly float right out of a big group of a waterfowl. And you could, one at a time, grab them by the legs and pull them to the water. And the other ducks and geese, whatever is out there, won't even get alarmed because they're so used to they feed underwater, they dive underwater, get something come up. They're so used to each other doing that when the one just disappears from the water like that, it doesn't spook them. And you can sit there and Indians could fill their belt full of food as much as they wanted. And I was out there pulling ducks and geese under the water, not killing them, letting them go, just seeing how well it worked. And it worked really well. And the old ladies that used to feed them saw me. And I got in so much trouble for that. I was probably like 7 years old or something,
Right. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good way to get them.
It works, John. I'm telling you.
It makes sense to me. I get it. I really do. I absolutely get it. I'm kind of mad. I never tried that.
The only ones I know that's illegal to eat, Kim, is the swans. And I got to know why. They almost were eaten into extinction back by the pioneers and the Indians and stuff. They almost ate swans into non-existence. So that's why they're illegal to eat. But if you look at you've had duck and geese and turkey and all that stuff. I got to wonder what swan tastes like. If the world really does go to the apocalypse and there's no more law and stuff, I'm eating me a swan. I need to know what that tastes like.
It's probably close to the geese. It's probably close to it. You can kill... During the season, you can shoot 1 Canadian geese a day down here. 1 a day.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Which it should be about 10 because we're overrun with them. There's no shortage of them.
Yeah, we got a shit ton here too.
And
so.
they make a mess. If you live, if you have a dock on a lake or something, when those geese get on there, you literally have to keep a pressure washer there and hose it off.
Gooey, grimy goose grease.
And those things, hell, they crap as big as a small dog, They're messy.
Well, we have what do we call it? A park here, down by the waterfront, downtown Sault Ste. Marie. It's got a thing for the kids with this swimming pool with no swimming pool, because I don't know what that's called. Where they have the water coming down on them. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember.
Water park or something.
Yeah. And they have like rides and stuff for the kids to play on and whatever. And then the farther you go towards the water, you have, the geese. Okay.
Right.
And because people eat at the park, and because, when things are going on at the park, they have food at the park. The geese don't stay by the water. They come into the park.
Yep.
And the place is just over fucking run with geese. It's fucking terrible.
Mm.
And the geese, they've attacked people.
At least people don't bring dogs to the park.
Yeah, they do.
Well, that'll break it up. Bring Walter with you. I bet he'll chase one.
Oh, fuck. He'd go nuts chasing them there. It'd be a fucking shit show. And Eric would be flopping behind him going boom, 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 boom on his head. No, that would be not fun. I mean,
Dorinda, they got handles. They got handles built right into them. If anything like a duck or a goose or anything like that ever attacks you, they got a handle built right into their neck. You just reach out, grab their neck, and lift them off the ground, and they'll settle right the hell down.
Right quick, instantly. And of course, if you pop it like a whip, well, they're done.
Yeah. I wasn't going to tell her that part of it, John.
I've done a lot of duck and geese hunting back in the day. I don't do it anymore. I used to duck hunt a good bit. But, yeah, we've had to dispatch several that somebody put bad shots on. So, if the dog didn't do it.
hello, Sharon.
Sharon
Hey,
Mercer.
Sharon.
Yeah, it's crazy. Canadian geese are taking over the world.
Well, at least we can shoot them down here. But they're not that good. To,
We can't hear.
they don't taste that well. The what we call the snow geese, the white spotted snow goose we have, those are pretty good to eat.
You guys get loons or wood down there?
Yeah, say it again.
You guys get loons and wood duck and all the weird looking
Yeah,
ones?
wood duck is the native species down here. It's we have tons of wood ducks, and they are absolutely gorgeous. The place that I hunt, there is a little small creek that runs in front of my deer stand, and every morning I get to watch 10 or 15 wood ducks swim up and down. It's really cool.
I think we get mostly mallard in this area, but
Yeah,
we
we
do get a little.
Hello, Chef Kicker.
Hey, Shifty.
Hey,
It's
Chef.
okay, Lisa. He's having internet issues, but we're understanding.
Yep.
Mip, zorp, bip, squawk.
Yep. Womp, 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 womp. Well, Camo,
Nobody's
you. Camo, I'm waiting on you to do another show where you're selling stuff again. Have you got some stuff built up again, or?
Well, I got a little bit more built up, but it'd be a challenge to do that just from a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, your internet issue right now is be the biggest problem.
That would do. Yes, it would.
And the fact that his computer capped on him.
Oh, your computer went
Yeah.
out? Oh, man.
Yep. Spring's coming. I have to store that. I have to put it all in trunk stuff just to keep it out of the weather when it gets
Right.
like this. So spring's coming. I'll try to get some things back going.
Yeah.
I want to do some more videos. I want to start doing some videos about foraging. Is what I really want to do is go out there and pick me some mullein and cattail stuff and show that on video.
Cool.
Yeah. Do y'all have palmettos grow up there? The palmettos kind of grow in a swampy area. Do y'all have any of that up your way, Kimmo?
Nope, we don't have any of that. In
we
this
have
area, I found just over 130 edible plants and trees, medicinal and edible plants and trees. There's a lot. I mean, but as soon as you start to go south to Ohio, a lot of that changes. You know, some of what we have, you know, but you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff I don't ever see up here.
Yeah, we got
Probably vice versa.
Yeah. There is literally God, I mean, just on my property alone in the woods, there's so much that you could go eat. And we do get a lot of now we get a lot of muscadines and a lot of honeysuckle, pepper grass. We get stuff like that you can eat. There's all kinds of stuff you can eat here.
Michigan, the water sources that it's a little different. It's we get the leeks and a lot of different mushrooms, but we get plantain. We get enough. You could go out and make a salad, no problem, real quick,
Right.
just for pig. You know, then the fields are a little bit different. You know, you get burdock and stuff and goldenrod. There's a lot of plants that people have been told all their lives that are weeds, you know.
Yeah.
When actually they're oh man, you can get the great thistle, the big one. If you just I mean, it's like the guys say, those spines are to keep things from eating it. You just peel all that stuff out, you can eat that stuff right there on the spot.
Just take a little like a little machete knife and just whack all the stickers off of it and then cut it at the bottom. Now we have, man, you can go by right now, especially right now, you can go by little fields and growed up yards and there's thistle everywhere, covered.
It's good.
Some of them are 4 feet high, you know.
Growing up as a kid, John, I used to carry a little salt and pepper shaker thing.
Yeah,
one side was pepper and the other side it was salt. Yep.
I used to carry a little bag with me, and even back then they had the little salt and pepper in the little paper packets that you would open up. And I used to, nobody would ever eat those, and I would save them and I would keep it in my little bag, and I used to tie it on a string around my belt. And when I would go to the neighbors and eat pears out of his tree or go eat thistle or whatever, I always had salt and pepper.
Well, it's like the stinging nettle too. People they probably experienced it before, but that stuff that'll tear you up, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But if you steep it in water, it's edible and good for you. You know, I was tricked, I think, John, because I could remember being really, really young, sitting around in the backyard and eating stuff that I find.
Right.
And I knew that it was all right. Like wood sorrel. I was just talking about this. There's a couple kinds of sorrel. There's sheep sorrel and wood sorrel. And they're both edible. And they're all around here. And it's like a ground creeper. And it has what looks like little itty bitty bananas on it. And they're really tart. They're like sweet tarts to me. As a kid, I started eating, man, thousands of those things because, hey, there's some right there, you know?
Right.
And I knew that before I knew it was actually like an old food source, you know, where it was something the Indians used to rely on, you know. But there's all kinds of that. There's a lot of plants out there that people seem to, as an overall general saying, the populace forgot about those things. They weed them out. They poison them. They don't even know what purslane is. You know, they see it as a weed. That's how they see it.
Well, and that's why, you know, growing up, that the scouts are so important, because for most city folk, they don't know anything about that unless they would join an organization that would take you outdoors, take you camping, and teach you rope tying skills, how to make rope out of certain vines, how to forage, what mushrooms you could eat, what mushrooms you don't eat, stuff like that. I mean, I learned all that just because I grew up in the country. And when I joined the Boy Scouts, when we moved into the city, I was so much further ahead than most of the kids because I already knew about all that stuff. And some of my merit badges I got right away because, you know, they said, well, John, you're good at this stuff. I'm like, well, I've been doing this all my life. Yeah, I mean, this is nothing new.
No, I think it's how you were raised. I mean,
Yeah.
And it's stuff like mushrooms. I always tell people, if you don't know anything about mushrooms,
Don't eat
getting
'em.
into it.
Yep.
If you're going to study those, you need to get multiple books because
Right.
they all say different things about different mushrooms, and some people will eat what's considered poisonous to another. All right, and there's different takes on different mushrooms, and they're so hard. Some of them are so hard to tell apart from a deadly poisonous to a sought after edible that you have to shake them over a piece of white paper to see where the spores are to know for sure
Yeah,
if
see
it'll
the
kill you.
spores, right. That's why there's
You know,
only a couple that I'll eat, and the rest. You know who knows a lot about that is Ark Wildman. He knows a ton about mushrooms.
I've watched some of that. Yeah, that's good stuff to know. I mean, but plants can be the same way. You know, if you thought wild carrot was what it was, and it turns out to be hemlock.
Hemlock, yeah.
You know, you got to know what you're doing. You just can't read one book and say, okay, you know it, or you know. I think the best way is to go out into the field and learn it. You know, especially if you got so much showing, because
Yeah, you got to go. That's the best way. That's the best way. Go with someone and let them show you. Because, you know, some plants, some mushrooms will grow on certain types of wood in certain areas. So the person will show you, hey, when you find a woody condition like this, where it's got a lot of moss, where you've got hardwood trees, where you've got down trees, these are the type of mushrooms you'll see. These are the type of roots you'll find. You know, so they tell you
everything I know about shelf mushrooms in America is all the ones that grow, you know, they look like a shelf on the side of dead trees or dying trees. Those apparently are all safe to eat, but you got to get those when they're young, when they're tender. They age at all, they get really hard, and you know, some people used to like scrimshaw on them and stuff once they're that hard. But
right. Well, it's been a long time since I've gone foraging in the woods. I mean, I deer hunt every year, but you know, when I go deer hunting, there's not much, you know, most everything is dead at that time of year. But I don't forage a lot. Now, I have showed my daughter some things to eat. Thistle was the very first thing I taught her how to eat. And she still remembers.
And all of them are good. It's just that the big ones are the best.
Yeah, oh yeah. And they're tender. The best is right down at the base.
Yeah, that's like a cattail. Same as a cattail.
Too, yeah.
For like the first 8 inches of a cattail stalk, you can eat that raw, and then you got the rhizome too. But you get higher up into that stalk, and you're gonna have to start cooking it.
Cooking it, yeah.
This to the swamp. You know they call it that?
What's that?
Oh, the cattail, the supermarket of the swamp.
The
Because
supermarket of the swamp.
every part of it is usable. You know, the Indians, they use the fluff the year as insulation and padding, and they even put it in their moccasins and stuff. But then the leaves can be used for weaving baskets and walls or whatever. Actually, it's good weaving leaf. And then you could shake the pollen off the heads in the spring and use that like it's just like a baking. You can make biscuits out of that. Just water and the pollen from the heads will make a nutritious biscuit. Then you have the rhizome, kind of tastes like cucumber to me, really. And then you have that edible first piece of stalk. The rest of the plant you can cook down if you really wanted to. So it's every part of that plant you can use, and they did rely on that. But it's also one of those plants that absorbs everything bad in the water sources. So you got to make sure you're not near roadsides or ditches or any place that's ever had poison soil, because now you're going to be eating some nut. You can actually taste things in that rhizome if there's something in that water. Right. I've rejected a few myself.
That's almost true with any water type plant that grows around water, relies on water. You need to know the environment around it before you go trying to eat it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they do. They absorb it.
That's another one of those protected ones is water lilies are protected. Would you say, Dorinda?
I said hello, Michael.
There's a form of water lily that is an edible, but it's protected in a lot of places. It's like they almost ate black birch into extinction because you could eat the cambium layer of a birch tree, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Some of these things used to be used so much that they made it illegal to use it.
We have tons of river birches down here, tons of them.
Well, it's the aspen and some of the pine, white pine, birch trees. You can actually make like a pasta from the inner layer of the bark.
Yeah, you have to peel the bark off and get those, cut them into strips. Right?
Yep. You've done that too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good if you get the right tree.
You got to cook it though, because
Yep, that's tree pasta. That one right there, a lot of people don't believe it's even possible.
Yep,
it's a part of the tree that takes all the nutrients and water out of the soil up into the tree. So it's like it's got all the sugar in that layer.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Granny Six. Great to see you.
And hey, Michael.
Are we boring you with this kind of talk, Dorinda?
Nope. I'm learning.
I was into this stuff pretty heavy for a while, you know.
Well, I knew about the cattails. I knew about them. So
the phragmite edible too. The big ornamental one, the tall one. But those are usually somebody brings those in and then they just spread on their own. They're a European thing, I think, is where they came from.
You know, I was saying, go ahead, Camo.
I got one. I'm going to shorten it real quick for you. Do you guys get pawpaws down there?
What do you call that? What is that?
A pawpaw it's almost like a long egg-shaped fruit that grows off of a small tree.
No, unless we call it something else.
They're called pawpaws. I remember finding my think in Virginia or something, and they still call them pawpaws. But they're really good, but you have to have them when they're exactly right. You know, not before, not after. they're a very quick come and go type deal. And, you know, if you find them, I was just going to say that, and you know, Michigan's got all these berries, blackberries are everywhere, strawberries are everywhere. We get wild blueberries. Then it's got a lot of fruit trees too. So it's, if somebody had the right property, you could do some really cool videos on just foraging and what edibles are out there.
Now, I was telling you earlier, we have the saw palmettos down here. They grow in the swampy areas, and they're even on my property. Now, they have berries that grow on them. When you get on your, next time you get to Google or something, go Google saw, S-A-W, palmetto, P-A-L-M-E-T-T.
What does the fruit look like? Is it a big fruit?
They're about as big around as grapes, maybe a little bigger, just but not much. And when they're ripe, you can eat them. The Native Americans down here used to eat them.
Do you guys get staghorn sumac?
You can eat them dry. You can eat them whole, or you can even make tea with them.
Huh. There's a tree I was told about that grows down there. It starts with an M, and it's known for being able to use everything in it. Grows a real long, strange looking bean pod, I believe.
You talk about mayhaw?
That
Well,
doesn't sound right.
We got muscadines.
I think that's it.
Muscadines.
I think it's a
yeah, they grow wild down here. They're really good. People make wine with them down here.
Yeah, that's the one. I've heard they're a useful tree.
Oh,
What about staghorn sumac? You guys get staghorn sumac down there?
I'm not sure. We probably do. We probably have all the varieties of the sumac, but
Well, the staghorn is the small, very small, weak, little, easy to break trees, but they have a cluster of red, dark red, like velvet covered berries at the top, almost in a cone shape at the head of each branch.
right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know it was called that. I didn't. What do you say?
Well,
that again?
the reason I was asking, because I know you guys have the poison sumac down there, which is the
yeah,
white
we have
berry
poison
sumac.
Right.
And that is what people, you just automatically assume all sumac is poisonous, and it's not true at all. Only the white berry sumac. The red berry sumac I'm talking about is also known as Indian lemonade because it tastes like lemon. It's super high in vitamin C. If you take clusters of those red velvet berries,
Yeah.
actually you can taste it with your own tongue right off the tree before you pick it. And if it's good, because they cycle they get potency and then they lose their potency when it rains and stuff, but they regain. So you get a good, you put a few of those flower heads in the bottom of a pitcher of water, set it out in the sun like you would sun tea, add some honey, or even if you want to use sugar, that is good stuff. We've been doing that all my life too. And I highly recommend sumac tea,
If you're,
whatever you want to call it.
If you're looking at the, if you can see the monitor, I have a picture of the palmetto berries on there.
All right. Oh no, we don't get none of that going around.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I have a load of these in the back of my property.
can you? I mean, you jellies and stuff out with them, or what?
You can eat them whole. You can eat them dried. You can dry them out like dates. Or the Native Americans used to dry them out, and then some people used to make tea with them. I've never made tea. They're kind of bitter. I don't care for them too much, but you can eat them. You can live off of them. Like I said, in the swamps down here, they're so. I mean, if you know a little bit of survival in the swamp area where I'm at, you're not going to go hungry because there's crawfish, there's freshwater mussels. There's all kinds of.
But it's a whole. I'd love it because I grew up in hundreds of acres until I was 9 years. My dad, when he got out of World War II, he bought a lot of land north of Detroit, about 50 miles north of Detroit.
Yeah.
We had there was 7. We had 7 of our own massive swamps on the property. All right, John. So I was raised a swamp hopping fool. I had trails that I could go out on stumps and get to the little islands in the middle of the swamps and stuff. It was heaven to me as a kid, you know.
I know that very well. I've hunted in many swamps before, where you had to wear hip waders and chest waders to get to where you're going to hunt. You would go through the deep swamp and you'd come up on a high ridge, and you would put your climbing stand up in the tree, and those deer would come down the ridge, and you pick your deer. I mean, that's how you hunt.
One of the funnest things we did, me and some of the neighbor kids got together ice skating rink on one of our swamps. And what was so cool about it was the really big trees in the middle that fell over would rip their stumps up. And there was like caves and tunnels. We made a skating rink where you could skate underneath these massive, you know, ripped up stumps and stuff. We made quite a.
Yep, that's really cool.
Kim wants to know if catalpa beans are good for anything. I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'm trying.
I'm trying to see her comment.
Uh,
Oh, catapla beans? Catapla
Yeah, I've
beans.
never even heard of them.
I wonder if catapla beans. I wonder if we call them something else. See, there's a lot of things that grow in the north and grow in the south. We just call them different things. So we have to go, wait a minute, what is that? And then we'll see them and go, oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Isn't that like Walgreens and Walmart? They used to be Walgreens somewhere else, and they're really all the same store.
Probably so. Catapla.
You guys get a lot of stores we don't have, and I'm sure that's vice versa too. Because even I remember even back in the 80s going down south, the gas stations were all called different things.
no idea.
Yeah, all this talking about foraging is really making me want to do that. I can't wait till I can smell spring in the air.
Yeah, I'd like to for you to make a video like that. Oh, okay. I just Googled that. Oh, catapla beans. I don't know about the beans, Kim, but they have these catapla worms that get on the beans, and those we use those for fishing bait down here. They get these big old caterpillar worm-looking things that grow on them, and the fish love them. A lot of people will get those catapla worms, we call them, and they'll use them for fishing bait. And I'm looking at a picture of the tree, and that looks like the type of tree they come off of. But I don't know about the beans. Said pioneer doctors use the catapla seed pods to treat a variety of breathing and heart problems.
Good night, shift kicker.
So apparently they're good for
Good
something.
night, Shippy.
Good night, Shifty. Somebody else may know more about them than me.
I know nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I know Creek. Creek, I know you would know about them. Good fishing bait.
Catfish bait. Yep.
And a lot of people that have those trees, the worms would only come once a year. So what they will do is they'll get the worms off of it, and they'll put them in little Ziploc or vacuum seal packs, and they'll freeze them, and then they'll sell them to people. You just take them and thaw them out and go catfishing with them. But catfish love them. Fish eat the hell out of them. But they're expensive. People charge a lot for those. A lot easier just to go dig you up some night crawlers. You know.
Josie says they are poisonous to humans, Kim. I don't know.
Oh, they're poisonous to humans. Okay. Yeah, I don't ever remember eating those things. When I saw the tree, I said, "Oh, that's where we get the worms off of."
There was 3 bait shops when I was a kid, and a local restaurant / bar that was famous for things like turtle soup. So when we was kids, we could go and we go catch baits out of the culvert or go catch snapping turtle. And anything we catch, they'd trade us for things like candy, ice cream, and whatever we wanted. It was a good deal.
You don't eat turtle?
Oh, I've eaten a lot of snapping turtle. It was called the Log Cabin Inn. It was in Lakeville, Michigan, and for 100 years they had served turtle soup in this place, right on the lake. And I'm sure that it's been bought out. I forget what it's called now, Smith's or something. But it was a little. Everybody knew the place from the appearance of it,
Right.
and they, for years, decades and decades, and it was because they were everywhere. You go through Lakeville or Leonard, Michigan, you run into snapping turtles.
Right. Yeah, well, it's a big thing down here. The biggest thing people make with them down here is called a turtle sauce piquant. Sauce piquant means red gravy. It's a tomato gravy, okay, and you slow cook them down in a cast iron pot with the turtle meat, and you're absolutely delicious. It'll make you hurt yourself.
You can even cook it in its own shell.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can.
It's in the old books. There's old books, older than we are, John.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, turtle's been around a long time, right?
Right. I hear that the northern ones are actually tamer than the alligator snappers, because what you guys got is called an alligator snapper. We have a northern snapper that's the same size. It's just they have different looking heads.
Yeah, we have more than one snapping turtle. We don't just have.
You got them both.
Mm-hmm.
You have them both.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
The alligator has a distinct look at it compared to the regular snapping turtle.
All right, now I'll tell you, John, this ain't no bull. All right, I told these stories for years until they finally made the headlines of a local newspaper.
Right.
But I've seen 2 times in my life snapping turtle the size of a coffee table.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
4 inches.
Yeah.
4 inches of algae going neck to their shell.
Yeah.
When they sit on the bottom of the lake, they're
Right.
invisible with the perfect camouflage. Their heads are big around as your, and they could take half your foot off. I'm not even kidding.
You see what
I've
I'm
seen
doing
some.
with my finger? You see what I'm doing with my finger? They have those
Okay,
snapping
yeah.
turtles have a little worm. They have a little thing on their
Yeah.
tongue.
The
Does this.
lure.
And they lay on
The
the
lure.
bottom, that in a brim or a fish will come by and wham. That's how they eat.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
McKenna, I mean, we get turtles down here 150, 180 pounds.
Yeah, and I
Talking
believe.
about massive, huge. Ask Creek Squad, he'll tell you we've got some huge snappers down here. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you're sub to that guy, but the guy called Stale Cracker, he has a channel. He just did a video where a buddy of his was cleaning out his turtle pen, and they were relocating alligator snappers that were well over 100 pounds. And it was all he could do to pick some of them up. And he's a big guy. He's a pretty.
I encountered. All right. This is how the first one I found like this went down. Me and my buddy, we used turtles for the Lakeville bar, and we go out into the reedy part of Lakeville Lake, which is a pretty big lake.
Right.
And we have our own canoe, right? But mine was one of them 17-foot long fiberglass, and his was one of them little short, fat aluminum 12-footers.
Right.
Get in the front of his canoe, and when I'd see a turtle, I could take my paddle and hit it flat with the paddle, not like a knife. I'd hit the top of the shell with the paddle flat, whack a turtle like that, and it would stun them, and they would just float there, hit them. Well, we go into a little canal into the reeds, and we're paddling in. I'm in the front of and I seen this turtle.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my God, look at this thing. And he's like, I see it. So we started paddling over towards it, the edge of the reeds. And I'm standing up in the front of this little 12-foot canoe, and I'm like thinking to myself, hitting it flat is not going to do it. I'm going to like a knife as hard as I can and as close to his head as I can get.
Right.
And just, I mean, it like when I got close to the massive, I couldn't believe it. So I hit it as hard as I could. And you ever hit a telephone pole with a baseball bat?
Yeah.
You ever hit a telephone pole with a baseball? You get this like vibrating feel in your hands that tells you that you probably shouldn't have done that.
You shake your
That's
hands.
the
Like,
effect I had. That he didn't even move, man. He parted the reeds as he took off from me. He went into the reeds and it made like a trail as he went. He didn't even feel it, man.
no, they're like dinosaurs, man. Look, Creek just said in the chat, we have a Bass Pro Shop here where I live, and they have one on display and a live one on display. And Creek, I think that one is 150 pounds, 140 last time I had checked in there. But it is a huge alligator snapper, and it's live. You can go get 5 feet away from it and look at it. It's huge.
Oh, you can go and
What's that?
it said you can go right in there and pet it, huh?
Sure, yeah. You'd have to climb over the little fence, but yeah. Be sure somebody's videoing it when you pet him, so we can all see.
Grab them right, they can't reach you. But the difference is those two different kinds of snappers. One of them can reach around farther than the other.
Well, one of them can turn their head 360 degrees. Okay.
Yeah.
Or almost. And they'll turn around and reach that neck around and they'll get you. The trick is you get up at the top. If this is the head, right? If this is a head and the shell is right here, you have to go directly over the head here and grab them.
It's like a handle. It's built in like a handle.
You grab them off to the side, you're going to get bit. You got to do it like that, and you got to grab the back of the shell or the tail. And when you lift the tail up, it makes him stretch his neck, and he won't turn around and bite you. But I don't pick them up anymore. I used to go catch those things. My wife's dad, my father-in-law, used to cook and eat those things, and we would be riding down the back roads of the bayou, and he would see one, and he would be like, look at that snapper. He'd pull over me, go get him, John, go get him. He'd make me run out there and catch him. And so,
That's how it started for me.
He didn't take long.
Literally off the side of the road. Go get that turtle.
Go get that turtle. Look at him. So, yeah. Yeah, I've had my share of that. But,
That's
man,
that if that ain't country, you can kiss my ass.
That's country. We used to do all that crazy stuff.
There's other words.
Man, if I could get a hold of some good turtle meat, I could make a sauce pecan with it. And I know Creek knows what I'm talking about. Creek would probably.
You know, I've never seen it canned. I've never seen nobody can turtle soup. I'm sure it can be done.
To be in,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Well, I
what-
wouldn't want it.
I'm not quite sure.
Hello, Echo.
Hey, Echo. Yeah, you gotta have your turtle fresh. That's the only way to eat it.
Good to see you,
in
Echo.
Yep, Echo's here.
Echo.
Okay,
I got a
Creek,
teaser every time.
I'll make it.
I wonder if I could somehow, from like some descendant, get the original Lakeville turtle soup recipe.
Well, I know how to do. Do you know there's different types of meat on a turtle, Camo?
Yeah, and they always it was like a white cheddar with theirs. You know what I'm saying? It was looked like a white stew.
Right. There are 7 different types of meat on a snapping turtle. 7.
They used them all in it, though. They really did. I don't think they used all the turtle, but they used all of those meat quadrants.
Yeah. Now, it's hard to distinguish, but some people say that the different types of meat taste like other things, like beef, chicken, fish, goat, pork, or veal. The leg meat is really good on a turtle.
Some of it kind of reminded me of like
that reminds me
smoked
of,
oyster.
that reminds me of alligator too. You know, and I've asked this question before to many people, and I already know what most people are going to say. But do you know what the most sought after meat on an alligator is?
The tail.
No, it's not the tail. See, that's what everybody says. This particular meat on an alligator is the filet mignon of the alligator.
What is it? The tongue or something? What do they even have a tongue? I don't know. I've never skinned a gator. I've tasted it.
The cheek.
But I've never really, because of the muscle.
Jaw meat.
And they have something like an unbelievable 900 foot-pound pressure of closing their jaw, but they can't. They have no strength keeping it, and like you can hold it.
Yeah, once you do that. Now, what's dangerous about a gator isn't him clamping down on you; it's when he rolls.
Yeah, take you down, tuck
When
you
they
into
roll.
the mud, save you for later,
When
tender
they
you up.
roll, when they bite your leg and they roll, your leg's gone. If it's a big gator, your leg's gone. It's coming off.
I'd be thinking something like a grenade, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, gators are they're not real bad down here. We don't have a lot of trouble with them. We get along with them, you know.
I've had it a couple times, John, and I know a lot of people like you say that gator meat is good, but I think both times I had it, they screwed it up because it was.
You can absolutely screw up gator meat. Easily.
It was free, like rubber shrimp meat or something, and it wasn't that good.
You can make it a rubber chew toy in about 10 seconds. Now, believe it or not, the tail meat is the most popular, but it's not the best. So the tail meat is one that has to be cooked properly. The jaw meat is
probably why I said tail, because I think that's what I ate.
Yeah, that's probably what you did eat. More than likely, you ate the tail. The jaw meat, man, that's just good. It's so good. It's so good.
I remember that. Next time I'm making a set of luggage.
A set of luggage. Yeah, that's a lot of work to tan a gator hide, but you can do it. And gators stink. Good Lord, they stink. They smell worse.
It'd make pretty good Mad Max armor or something, wouldn't it? We skin them out and tan them up, and we could make body armor out of it.
Make body armor? Yeah, I guess you could. I'd use their teeth for spikes, shoulder spikes, forearm spikes with their teeth.
Heck yeah.
Put them
we're talking.
Leather, incorporate them in with some leather, make you a leather forearm guard with some alligator teeth.
Stretch it over the helmet.
Yeah.
Stretch it over the helmet and a face mask, a ballistic face mask.
Right. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
It would be. Because I like the color.
Well, camo, you just need to make a trip down here. That's the only thing. You just need to, one day.
It might happen someday.
Before you get thinking old, just make a trip.
All I want to do is get far enough ahead where I can go all mobile again. That is my goal.
I mean, there's places I can take you. You can camp and do your thing on public property and just have at it.
Hey, how close are you to a marina?
No, I mean, oh, I'm in Baton Rouge, so I'm depending on what part of the Gulf you go to, I'm 70, 80 miles, you know.
I could sit there on the dock with my sewing machine and in a couple of weeks be rolling in it.
Oh yeah. I know you could. Without a doubt. But you could come down here, there's a lot to see. You would enjoy it, especially getting in the swamp. You would eat that up.
Yeah, I'd probably be, I'm that guy that never wants to go like on, things like, I don't want no one to direct me in my day on a vacation or something. I want to walk into an area on my own, spend as much time, walk as slow as I want, go look at anything. You know what I mean? I don't, there's something to be said about taking your time in something like that.
Well, we have, there's so many public areas here that you can tent camp on, parks that you can go visit, and you can just go out and, go on walkabouts and just go, in other words, prepare yourself, get, learn up on the different plants, different things we have here, and then go find them, There's plenty of places for that. The spring is the best time to come because it's not too hot and the mosquitoes aren't too bad yet, depending on how cool it is. So,
mosquitoes can be pretty bad in Michigan too. There's ways to deal.
They can get like swarms, like literally swarms of them here. Like
that has got to be the worst death I ever saw. I once saw a film of caribou being chased down. I think it was in Alaska or it was in Canada near.
Yeah.
Being chased through the prairie or the tundra by this black cloud. And it chased them all day long and it annoyed them until one of the younger, weaker of the caribou fell behind and they started getting him more and more until he laid down and that whole cloud just descended on that caribou and sucked him to death.
Sucked him dry. Yeah.
Can you imagine death by mosquito cloud?
It's pretty bad. Yeah, Alaska's got some serious mosquitoes. Really.
What a way to go.
Yeah, they get pretty bad here. They get pretty bad.
I was at a party a long time ago, 30 years or more, and one of our buddies just kind of vanished, and nobody knew where he went. I'm like, oh, I went out walking in the woods, and there he was, a 240-pound dude, nothing but a pair of white shorts. That's how come I found him. I saw his white shorts sticking out in the woods, and I go up there to him. He's completely out, passed out, face down next to a tree stump.
Damn.
And I'm got like nothing but a big lighter lighting my way, I'm like, get up, Matt, get up. He's not moving. I'm like, oh, son of a gun, I'm gonna have to carry. Pushed on his back to try to wake him up, and it felt wet. Pulled back, and my hand was covered. He had so many mosquitoes eating at him that I killed 50 of them when I pushed back.
When you touched him, yeah. Ooh, man. Wow. Yep.
Was
I
he
still
okay?
bitch about it. I carried that heavy lug of dead weight out of the woods.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had mosquitoes run us back to the truck on squirrel hunts. Just where they were just everywhere. You couldn't. Every place you did not put mosquito repellent, one little spot, they would land on it and bite you.
Yeah, I don't mess around with just normal stuff. I've got 100% U.S. government issue DEET. You
Deep.
don't put this on. You don't put it on anything but maybe your boot, your bill of your hat.
Yeah.
You put it on your gear. You put it somewhere like that. You don't put it anywhere near your skin. And then I have the lotion, the cut down issue lotion with the DEET in it that you can put on your skin. And those are the two most effective insect repellents I've ever found on this planet. And I've tried them all. But there's other natural ways. And I've noticed that it seems that mosquitoes are attracted to people that wear perfumes and shampoos and things that stand out in nature, that aren't normal. On top of that, once you realize that they're after your breath, that's what they zero in on. What you exhale is what mosquitoes are hunting. And
Well, it
if they
also
get
comes
on that
out of your
trail,
body. What also comes through your pores of your skin too.
right. But the most noticeable to the is what you breathe out. That's what
they pick up on first. But there is something to counter the mosquitoes somewhat if you eat enough of it.
You mean onion? Because I know onion is one of the most effective things that I know of.
Garlic.
I can believe that too. And
of course you stink. You know what I'm saying? You stink. You eat a lot of garlic, you get out there to get to sweating and you stink. But yeah.
It beats malaria.
Yeah. I can tell you firsthand that I've seen many Cajun people eat tons of garlic. They would be out there and I would be next to them and I'd be getting eaten up with mosquitoes and they're sitting there laughing at me. And I'm like, give me some of your mosquito repellent. He goes, boy, I ain't got no repellent on. You need to eat some garlic. Yeah.
Well, that's it too. Is because I don't use this. My deodorant is a salt stone. I don't know if you know about high deodorant stones. I use only non-scented or natural things, and I really think it on what a mosquitoes attract. Because I could be sitting at a campfire with 5-6 people, and I'm not getting eaten. All of them are. Right. There may even be some type of I don't know what all it is, but I suspect that's what people use.
I'll tell you something else I've seen, Camo, was people who have natural chemicals in their body that repel mosquitoes. My sister-in-law is just like what you said. We could go sit out at a campfire one evening and they would hardly touch her. And the rest of us are swatting mosquitoes. And she's always been like that. My brother said, you ought to see my wife. She never gets bitten by mosquitoes. They don't bother her. Never has. She says they never have.
And it gets weirder because I've been outside all my freaking life. I've been outside for 10 months straight, right? I have never had a tick on me, ever.
Yeah, I don't have problems with ticks. I even when I was scouting, I didn't have problems with ticks. I never did.
I hear people who do. I've seen them on other people. I've seen them on animals. Mm-hmm. I've actually seen them crawling on the ground next to me and stuff, but I've never felt one crawling in my skin. I've never had that.
Yeah, I mean, we would go on 3-day survival campouts where you could only carry what was in your pack during the heat of the summer, tall grass. I mean, you know the situation, and not any. And then there were some guys that would show up. Hey, man, I got a tick on me, and I'd get my Bic lighter and burn it off of him.
Right. But it's not happened to me.
Yeah.
This is. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not
put your channel in chat, please, for Echo. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not actually complaining though, John. I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, right? Because that's the last thing you want is Lyme disease. So,
right. These things get me. And around the clues get me. I've got one of them ground bees to the eyeball once.
Echo, if you click on the 3 dots by Kim's name, you can go to her channel because you're a mod. Just saying, it's easier that way. Sorry, Camo. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Don't be sorry. This is your channel. I feel like I'm hogging it.
Nope, you're fine. I'm enjoying it.
Me and John can talk. We've done this before. We got on
Yep.
trucks once.
Yeah, we get on trucks and we've had some good conversations before. So
And you get on hunting, fishing, wildlife, foraging, all this men stuff, and you guys are great, and it's awesome, and I love it. There you go.
Oh, well, now wait a minute. Now foraging used to be a girl thing. I think all the squaws used to do that.
Squash is going to do the foraging.
Okay, well, it turned into a man thing, not a woman thing, in my opinion. Maybe I'm ass backwards. What the fuck do I know?
No, it is now, because the women now, they'll say, go get me something to eat or else. Okay, dude.
You know, you're right. I've heard that before.
Well, when you live with a woman for 30 years or close to 30 years, that you do a lot of the cooking, then that you get a lot of that. Hey, what are you cooking me tonight?
That's why I'm weird in the first place, John. My dad was 3, so I was raised by all women all my life.
Yep.
I'd prefer to be with women than, I never understood why dudes, blow off their gal to go hang out with the dudes. I'd rather be with my gal.
Yeah. Well, that's actually normal, believe it or not. I was raised by my mom. My dad died when I was a young fella, so mom did a lot.
You too, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. My dad died when I was 6. So yeah, mom had to play daddy for a long time. She did a hell of a job. So
I don't know if my mom played dad or not. There feels like there's a lot of information I had to figure out on,
I did too. Yep. Mom always said, just keep going. What don't kill you make you stronger. So just don't give up.
Yeah, I've heard all that, and pain means you're still alive, and walk it off. Yeah, I know.
Oh, a lot of walk it off. Especially when I fall out of the tree. Climb the tree.
If it hurts that bad, we're going to get out the mercurochrome.
Yeah.
Here's ice and walk it off.
Get out the. We didn't call it that. We call it monkey blood.
If you keep complaining, I'm going to get out the little bottle of mercurochrome.
Yep. Get out the monkey blood. That's what Mama called it, monkey blood.
No wonder I was putting stuff like mullein on my cuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of it myself. Thank you very much.
Hey, Echo.
Whoa.
Echo.
Green.
Kim did a fruit pizza today, and it looks awesome.
A what pizza?
A fruit pizza on her channel. And she said it was like a cookie crust with cream cheese, and then you cut your fruit up and put it on there. Oh my God, it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm going to look at that video when we get off of here. I'm going to check that out.
That's one I've never heard of.
We've got a place here that makes custom pizzas, and they have one that's like boudin and tasso and other kinds of Cajun meats on it with cheese. You talk about, oh my gosh.
Well, May is right around the corner. May
No
is
problem,
when
Kim's cooking. You'll have to excuse me for a couple of minutes, boys, because I have to go pee.
Be careful.
May is when mushroom season officially opens here.
Right.
And if I could find them, it's morale mushrooms. The best pizza I make is I invented it on my own because I never seen nobody else do it. I take regular bread dough and I make a pizza dough, and I use the little tiny cans of tomato paste. And I
Right.
add some Italian seasons and stuff to them.
Oh,
And
good.
then I use venison backstrap and fried morel mushrooms.
That
And
sounds good.
oh, it is a really good pizza. I
That's
want to do more.
that sounds like something I could make.
We got to have the mushrooms. The mushrooms makes it. I'm
Mhm.
just hoping to find. I haven't found any big stashes in a couple of years. The last stash I got about 12, 13 pounds about 3 years ago, which was a good haul.
Right.
You used to get truckloads of those things up north. Down here in the southern part of Michigan, it hit and miss. You get more white morels than you do the dark ones.
I think we get those here.
I was wondering if you did, because we get a couple of different types, but I think it's the white ones that grow almost anywhere.
I'm looking in my fridge right now. See if I still have it. No, I don't have any more. Oh, I used them the other day. Okay. Oh, seasoning blend. That's what I still have. I got to use that. I might use that tomorrow. All right. No mushrooms. Oh man. Yeah, it's finally gotten nice down here. We've, spring / a little bit of summer's broken out. We're like in the low 70s for overnight, and it gets in like 85, 83, 85 right now. So I've got most of my garden planted. Got my tomatoes are doing good.
Oh, you're way ahead of me.
Yeah, I had some grow lights, so I kind of got a jump start inside with it, and but I'm ready to get the grill out now. I've got some videos I've got to do here coming up on the grill, and the weather's finally good, so that's fixing to come up. I'm going to shoot one tomorrow. I got a video I'm going to shoot tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I was going to do today, but I got tied up with some other stuff.
Planting early here feels like crap.
Yeah. So y'all be done about another month? It'll be warm?
It could change next week. It's all over the board. It's all over the board. It doesn't stay the same.
Yeah.
We had 50-degree warm days, sunshine. Then it would be snowing and raining the next day. Then it would be iced over and cold for 3 days.
Yeah, if you don't like it, wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's all over the place. And I know Echo's getting the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, she's saying it's 39 here. And yeah, Kim, I know what you're talking about. No need to be sorry. It's all good.
I haven't looked at it today, but yesterday when I looked, it went from 28 degrees up to 36, but then it snowed later.
Right. Well, we had a rare cold snap last week, and it got down to like 29, 28. And all that new growth in the lawns that everybody had got burnt. So I had just finished cutting a whole bunch of lawns, and they all look great. And that little cold snap came, and it killed that little tender grass, and everything's brown again. It's kind of funny. Unless it's under an oak tree or something, you got big dead patches of grass. I mean, it's going to come back. But it's real funny. But it kind of messes up your business if you're in the lawn business, because you're not going to be cutting grass for a week and a half, till the grass gets going.
Those tornadoes that rolled through last night weren't too far from you.
No, they were north of me a good ways, but they were deadly. They absolutely obliterated a couple little small towns.
I heard Avery, and I think Smithsville was one of them. I heard of a few
Rolling
towns.
Fork was one of them. I had been to Rolling Fork. It's probably been 20 years since I've been up that way. I don't get over there much, but it's not a big community at all. It's very small. And well, the tornado they were saying was an EF5 and it was a mile wide.
I've seen there's some videos of it on YouTube. I saw some of that last night.
I had made my way around. I did see some of the footage early this morning. It was still nighttime footage, and what I saw at night, I said, "Well, I don't need to see what's in the daylight because I know what it's going to be." And then
Well,
I did.
haven't looked either. I haven't looked at the casualties or anything today. I was thinking about it, but
23 the last time I heard, and plenty were still missing, so it could have gone up from there. But 23 this morning,
yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
so pretty bad.
The way that I saw it playing out, because I watched some of it while it was still going, that it's like it snuck up on some of those communities.
It did.
I don't
It
know
did
how much-
sneak up on them. It dropped down on them. Camo, what's dangerous about tornadoes where we live, and that's including Mississippi and parts of Texas and Alabama, is when you get a hurricane, you'll get tornadoes that spawn off of it. But what these tornadoes do, they stay up in the clouds and they're racing through. Well, all of a sudden, one will drop down, and it'll drop down and it might go 100 feet. It might go a quarter of a mile. Then it'll pop back up like it was never there. And those are dangerous because one could literally just come down and within minutes, you're in the middle of it. It's like Russian roulette. It's very scary. You know, the tornadoes that the guys get up north, we're out in the Midwest where you see them coming 10 miles away. We don't get those. The ones we get pop in on you and then they jump back up. And when they pop down, and you know, now most of them are only EF1s. Sometimes they're 2s. But those things, if they land on top of your house, they're going to do a lot of damage because they've got 80-mile-an-hour winds in them. And they'll tear you up. And then there's some that get a little stronger.
I've been in a couple of tornadoes. I mean, I don't know how you define being in a tornado, but I've been right up next to the smaller ones, F2s or whatever.
Yeah.
That the thing is the weather was so dark and already so cloudy that you really couldn't see it coming from a long ways away.
Nighttime? If it's nighttime,
No, I mean, in the daytime, it's so dark that you couldn't really see it off in the distance or anything.
those are real dangerous.
By the time you see it, it's a mile or two away, you know?
Right. Well, they get right up on you. You know, if it's pouring down raining. Now, I've been in several of them. I've never had a direct hit, but I've been in several over the years. And one thing you got to notice if you're in a tornado or one that's close and it's pouring down raining, well, guess what the rain does when the tornado starts getting close? It starts going sideways and then it starts going upward. And then you hear the train sound that everybody talks about. So when those things happen, you better find somewhere to get real quick because it's about to get bad.
I heard the train. The
train is for real. It is a real deal. So, and for us, we get a lot of hail. A lot of hail with a tornado. A lot of times. So it'll start hailing, and you're like, "Oh crap, this is not good." Because usually with the hail, there's a tornado associated with it. Not always.
Both times that I've experienced seeing a tornado, I had a place to when it got to that point, I had a place to retreat. You know, a basement or a crawl space. I knew I had a better chance. But until that moment came, I had to see it, man. I was outside. I had to see it. I had to be outside to see where it was going. If it was really headed that way, I had to know.
Well, 2007, I think it was, we had one come across the back of our property, which is wooded. and it was one of those that dropped down and it was following that tree line. And we heard it coming. And my wife and the kids at the time were babies. They were already in the main bathroom in the safe spot of the house, in the tub with the mattress over their head. And my wife screaming at me, and I'm just like what you said. I had to see it. I had to see it. So I opened the back door. I heard it coming. I pulled the back door open. I had to pull it with both hands to open it. So I pulled it open. I stuck my head out, and when I did, it started hailing so bad. Hail was piling up at the back porch, piling up. Then the wind picked up again, and it blew the door. It squeezed me in the house, and the door slammed shut, and it cracked one of the window panes in the door. That's how much force it was. And the whole house felt like it was breathing inward. And I ran in the bathroom, shut the door, got under the mattress with the kids. And I no sooner threw the mattress over me, and it was gone. It was just that fast.
You got, yeah.
But
you chased it away. You scared it off.
I got to see it, and it snapped some trees on my property at the tops. The good thing about it, it didn't come all the way down. So it did all that wind force, and the thing was still just treetop high, which is, I don't know what, 65 feet, 60 feet, you know? It was that high. It didn't come all the way to the ground.
I don't get to see him no more because he's hundreds and hundreds of miles away. But one of my good friends, the reason I met him is I lived up in the middle of nowhere for a long time. And for years, I was no one around for over a mile to the next house, you know.
Right.
And this guy built a house right across the street from me. And first couple of years, you know, I'd waved at him or whatever. But one night, we were having bad storms, tornado warnings and everything. And the reason I met him is because he did the same thing I did. Every time a storm was coming in, I went out to the front of the property and onto the road. And I'm standing out there in the road with my little bottle of whiskey and my doobies, watching the storm. And I look across the street when the lightning hits, and there's a guy standing at the end of his driveway doing the exact same thing I was doing. Yep. He's like, you know, and it ended up, we were buddies from that moment on, man. One of my best friends I ever met. I met him in a storm like that.
Yep. I mean, I don't know what it is. I guess we just gotta look. So that's a man thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm still
so.
Oh man. Yeah, Kim, that damage was awful. Absolutely awful.
Wow.
Yeah, we need to say some prayers for the people tonight.
I don't want to sound callous or nothing, but if it's only 23 right now, I was praying it wasn't hundreds of people from what I saw on the live cast last night.
Right. When you look at the damage, I mean, I haven't, like I said, I saw 2 film clips, a nighttime clip and an early morning clip. And when I saw that, it would easily look like it would be 100, you know.
I found 3 different storm chasers on YouTube that were hot on its trail. They were showing what it looked like while it happened. You could only see it when the lightning struck. And then they were following into the towns behind and trying to keep up with it. So I saw what looked really bad. I mean, all those towns looked like they got direct hit. So I was expecting hundreds of casualties.
Well, they had 2 18-wheelers in one shot. They were Peterbilts with grain trailers, looked like grain trailers that haul grain. And they were tossed around like, you know, a rag mop, just nothing.
Thanks for coming by, Kim. Great to see you. Love you. Have a good sleep. And take care, honey bun.
Yeah. Good night, Kim.
Yeah, I should probably get out of here too. I just came up to say hi. Can you believe what happens?
Well, I'm glad you did. I hadn't got to chat with you in a while, so I'm glad you did.
I'm glad you did too, Kim. I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't been on much. it's hard to do YouTube when Google signs you out and won't tell you your own. They created an email I knew nothing about and made me sign in. I couldn't sign in because it wasn't my email. It was something Google accounts made.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pain in the ass, is what it was. Like I said, almost 2 weeks it took me to get my account back.
Well, now I know where you were.
Good to see you.
Because a lot of times when I'm jumping around watching shows, I see you somewhere. I always see you popping up somewhere. And then
if you ever get signed out of your YouTube, I could still go up on the panel as long as they sent me the link like through Messenger or an email, because I was still signed into StreamYard, but I couldn't go into a chat, so I couldn't click on.
Right. I think I had told Dorinda a day or two ago, Dorinda, I hadn't seen Camo around in a while.
Yes, you did.
I did say that. Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I said, you probably didn't see me, but I think I said hi to you in between somewhere in some chat somewhere, John. You
Maybe
probably just
so.
didn't see me.
Maybe, yeah, maybe so. A lot of times when I'm cruising, I'll have 7 or 8 tabs open and I'm just bouncing around.
Well, that's how I was with the computer. On the phone, you're a little more limited.
Yeah, a little more limited with the phone. Well, I hope to get you another computer.
I just got to get some funds up so I can I'm going to get the exact computer that I had, and I'm going to change out my drive into that one because they're not really that expensive. I'll get it to where I'm going to get the same model computer, just take out my hard drive and put it in that one, and I'll be golden. I'll have all my old stuff back, all my photos, everything.
Well, I mean, you can transfer that. You can transfer that.
But it's weird the way it died. It died in a strange way. I can't get it to do nothing. And it looks like the power supply is okay, but it's not getting power to the main motherboard or nothing. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna pull the hard drive out of it, get the exact model of tower, and take that one out and put the old one right in it.
Do you have a computer, like a computer repair shop near you?
I don't need that, Dorinda. I just need the parts. Everything on a computer, a tower like those, is plug and play. You can literally do that all by yourself if you just get the right parts to do it with.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they might have the part you need.
No, I'm going to buy a whole new tower. They're cheap. This thing, I got this years ago. Take that hard drive out of that one, put my old hard drive in, and I'm on the road again.
Well, just be sure when you upgrade to go with at least Windows 10, so it'll run.
It's already Windows 10. It's already that.
You're good. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you're good.
It's wasn't a cheapie or nothing. It was a decent tower. I just think what happened is it being outside in the moisture of the air did something. All right.
Oh yeah, it doesn't, man. It doesn't.
And
that's awesome, Ace. That you're gonna make a bag for the first Easter teddy bear by the Blue Rabbit for my grandson's first Easter. Awesome. Oh, you got to go to the craft shop yesterday for the first time. Oh my goodness.
Dorinda's
maybe
jealous.
I'll try to do one of them auctions, John, and get up enough funds for doing that. Because
your computer back.
If I could manage that on the phone, what I would need is somebody to help me in my chat. You know what I mean? Like to point out the final bid or whatever, because that was the part that even having my computer and phone, it was hard to keep track of.
Yeah, you kind of got to have somebody to help you. Part of the reason I come on here with Dorinda when she does her craft is because people come in and out of chat, and she does not always look at the computer at the chat, and I can just help her. But with that being said, yeah, you need somebody to help you navigate, so to speak.
Right.
Another set of eyes, big difference.
Somebody that I could be in contact with, like in Messenger or email, so they could, or whatever. It just
Exactly.
on your own from a phone, I think is going to be a real challenge.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, guys. I know I'll see you somewhere soon.
All
All right.
right.
Thanks for having me
Take
up
care,
here,
Camel. I
Dorinda.
love you.
Yep. Good to
Love
see you.
y'all.
Take care of yourself.
Peace.
Peace
Peace.
out.
Wolverines.
It's good to see Camo again, wasn't it?
Oh, it was awesome to see Camel.
That's
It made my day.
Yep. Well, Dorinda, I'm about to get off of here myself. It's getting
You know
late.
what? I was thinking the same thing, that we're going to shut this down. Thank everybody for coming. I love you all. Take care. Have a good sleep. We'll see you soon.
Good night, everyone.
Because we've been on for 2 hours and 43 freaking minutes.
Yeah.
So good night, everyone. Have a good night. Go
Good show,
to Creeks
Brenda.
in a bit. Don't forget, go to Creek Squad. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Hey, Ace. Bye, Ace. Y'all have a good night.